go to Parker Dewey. All right, Parker Dewey. All right, so this is the home page for Parker Dewey. And so pretty much I'll just give you a little background on what Parker Dewey is. What is a micro-internship? Internships are great, but traditional programs are limited by the number of opportunities they can offer and the talent they can attract. Internships are scalable, easy to implement, and create a pathway into existing programs. From on-demand projects support to industry-leading diversity recruitment initiatives, micro-internships help your team identify, engage, and access college students and recent grads nationwide. So the first thing, kind of what you do is, okay, what you can do is we go to who we serve, and then launch your career. So we're career launchers. So the website kind of divides it up by like for students, and then for employers, and for universities. So it kind of gives the benefits to each one of them. So we're students and grads. So let's say launch your career. Okay, so right here, this is where it kind of just gives you a background of what it is again. So what it helps you do, it helps you explore careers. You can go into a variety of industries and disciplines. You can enhance your skills with everyday growing your problem solving, communication, research, prove yourselves, get paid, build your network. So how it works. So basically, micro internships are available year round, and it's up to you to take advantage of it. So kind of the first thing you want to do is create a profile, and it takes less than 10 minutes. And so you kind of include your name, school, hobbies, a few other things to do, and you're good to go. You can see micro internships. I'll go into this more in detail. Apply, complete the assignment. So let's go to what we offer. So this is just kind of like a background, a little bit of what we are, of what Parker Dewey is, my bad. And let's go who we offer, and let's do the network. So who are the career launchers? Parker Dewey's network is made up of highly motivated college students and recent graduates who are seeking to gain professional experience while demonstrating their talent and skills at the launch of their career. So there's we partnered with more than 400 colleges, universities, nonprofit associations from pretty much all schools, all backgrounds. 80% of career launchers selected from underrepresented populations, kind of just telling you about Parker Dewey. And this right here is all of their partners in the United States. As you can tell, there's a lot of companies that work with Parker Dewey. So now for companies, it's kind of a big benefit for them, because a lot of these projects that you guys can do are just kind of busy work that these companies kind of don't want to pay one of their employees like a bunch of money to do. So let's have some students do kind of a busy work job or something like that. And let's go what we offer. I'll just show you a little bit of some templates of what kind of the projects that I'm talking about. So these are a little bit of the most popular ones right here. And let's go to the social media content calendar. Let's see what this guy is. So this project, so you get paid up to $400. It says cost because that is for the employers, but this is what you will be getting paid. So this social media content calendar is a project by maintaining a presence on social media is crucial for companies of all sizes. Not only does social media allow you to easily share your message, it also allows you to interact directly with potential customers. And the career launcher you would select will create a social media content calendar for your organization with 2 posts per day for the next month. These posts your career launcher makes will be a mix of thought leadership, informational and promotional content. So kind of a lot of the wording on this site includes a lot of like what it would be beneficial for employers and stuff. And here's another popular, let's go through a couple more popular projects. Data cleanup is the one, you get paid $200. And looks like this one is kind of putting in data and for companies, like cleaning up data, it looks like. Content creation, this is another project, another popular one. When you have content ideas but no time for the past, look to the research and writing skills of college students and recent graduates. So I won't go through all of these, but these are the templates. So what you do is you go, what we offer, micro-internship templates, and it has all types of industries. Those are the most popular ones. There's here's some in finance and accounting. If you're a finance person, that's what I'm doing. Recognition. And then there's sales and business development also, if you're into this. LinkedIn research, that seems kind of fun. Company summaries. Per one-page company summary on 50 companies in specific industry will provide. Each summary should include a description of the company, key product. So if you're pretty good at writing, there's stuff like this. There's tons and tons of projects. It's too many to go over, honestly, but there is projects for everybody. And I'll go into more detail how you can find these, but marketing. Marketing ones are kind of fun because it involves social media, which a lot of people are kind of good at, and marketing and research for companies. I saw one where you write reviews for products and stuff like that. Review publicly available documents to summarize key findings. So I'm just going over the templates again, kind of some of the projects that they offer. Some more operations. And then, okay, so now I'll kind of make a process of how you can start with Parker Dewey. So the first thing you do is you go to Parker Dewey, and pretty much the first thing you want to do is log in. And I've already have a profile, but shoot. Oh, hold on. Come on. All right, so back on to the main page. So I'll just kind of going over what it is, and now I'll kind of go into more detail. So the first thing you want to do is you go to login, and what you do is you put in your school email and you create your own password, or you could, and that's, yeah, so that's the first thing you do. And whenever these tabs up top right here, it's kind of weird. So there's the example projects. It's kind of like the home page that we were at before you log in. And these top tabs, every time you click them, it will log you out. So every time you click these top tabs. So basically these are the tabs in white that you're going to want to be looking at. So pretty much the first thing you want to do is create your profile. So I got here my name, Western, and you want to add a lot of information about yourself, because then you'll show more of your character to employers. So you just go through kind of making your profile. Headshot is really good. I wish I had a headshot. Headshots look great. You can type in your experience. I only worked at Target before. Education, resume, put in my resume here. If you got any other documents, like if you got some type of certification in something. So you want to add as much as you can in here. I mean, I was looking, what I kind of did was these tags. I'm sure you guys are familiar with Instagram tags and stuff like that, but I'm pretty sure these tags are how the employers find you guys. So they'll be posting kind of jobs, and you'll see the jobs once I'll should be showing you, and I'll show you later. But you put in your interests, and you can just type in like one letter, and it'll have a bunch of them. So if you're not familiar what you're interested in, you can just click a bunch of them. So put in as much information as you can. I'm looking for internships. Put my LinkedIn, and then you just and all you do is press edit to add anything. And then, so after you've kind of made your profile, you go, the dashboard is where you find all the job opportunities. So dashboard is where you want to be the mainly. Okay, let's see, what did I say? So what you can do here, this is all of the opportunities available. And right now they're sorted by the updated date. So these are the most, most recently updated. And what you can do is you can filter all of these. It was basically, I'll just scroll through them. Let me scroll through them. So social media intern. So what you do to check out the position is it's kind of weird because there's nothing you kind of click, but this details thing right here is what you click to get all the information about the job. And it'll show you the start date. So this one starts pretty soon. And see how this is only a month-long project. 20 hours, remote, says on-site or remote, and you get paid 247. And here's kind of like the tags thing that I was talking about, where like these are the tags that employers posted that they want us to have kind of in their tags, maybe in their skills. So if you find a job like social media intern, this one I could be interested in, or anyone interested in, and see, I would Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, social media, these are all good tags to put in your skills if you're interested in these type of jobs. So it gives you the job description. This one looks like um, okay, this education brand is organized to help families successfully navigate blah blah blah. So they're looking for someone to post and create a social media content calendar. Oh yeah, this is one of the most popular ones, with 1 to 2 posts per day per medium: Facebook, IG, LinkedIn, and Twitter. I mean, this seems like a pretty fun job. The posts should have a good mix of thought leadership, informational, promotional content, which will provide. In addition, we'd also like to curate and interact with social media content. Company description. So these companies right here, I mean, this is for a university. Okay. Oh, this is John Carroll's University students only. My bad. Shoot. Let's go to a different job. Career development intern. So basically, you can scroll through all of them, and what you can do is you can, if you liked one, hit details, and you're okay, 267. That's pretty good. I kind of like that. You favorite it, and then whenever you go back on this site, you can click dashboard. When you click favorites, that one will pop up. So it's like these are all filters up here, and then you can unclick it to get it off. You can also filter by state. I'm from California, so filter California. You can do on-site. Let's say if you want to work at an um, actual company, or if you want to do it remote. So let's find another one. Content creation and engagement. So again, if this seems interesting to you, and it's through Thrive, and see the benefit with Parker Dewey is You can work for companies that you may have never thought you'd be working for, or you could work for a company in Ohio or Florida when you're in Colorado. And they can get you connections with everyone in this company or any alumni or anything like that. So let's look at this job. So again, if you're interested in the position, click details, start date, due date, estimated hours, about 25 hours. It's a remote position project, and you get paid $360. So they are looking for somebody to research and draft an article focused on the benefits of strong organization for students studying remotely. As part of the article, used to reference data showing the importance of good organization as well as interesting quotes and or stats on those blah blah. This person, okay, so this job, identify thought leaders and social media engage with parents of students and create a series of 20 social media posts with those people tagged. Okay. The post should include relevant content tied to articles. The thought leaders shared the links to the article. Okay. So if you're interested in this project, favorite it, because let's say you forget about it, and then you can come back to it and find it. Here it is. So if you're interested in this, you apply for this project, and there might be a couple questions to apply for. Please answer the following. Why do you think you'd be a good fit for this position? How would you approach this project? And you want to fill this out the best you can. It tells you a little bit more about the role once you hit apply, and then you fill all this out and you submit the application. Once you've applied to the projects, you can see it in this applied tab. I applied to this one, social media marketing, and haven't got hired, but and then if you do get hired, this is where you'll see it. You'll see the projects you have completed and the messages. Now you guys may be like, man, I don't know how to do any of these jobs. Like let's say you're in finance and you're like, I'm confused. I don't really know how to do finance yet or certain positions. What you want to do is go to career launchers. And again, it's going to log you out. And right here, this resources tab for students and grad is a great tab. So we're not companies, we're career launchers again. So there's a little tutorial if you need a little more help. So this is just a page that tells you all about the different resources that Parker Dewey provides. So again, when I was talking about how, let's say you don't know how to do certain finance jobs or marketing positions, you can go back to the resources, and they'll have e-courses here too. So if you want to learn about certain positions, you can read about them. And really, and this will totally gives you a detailed examples of what you need to do, marketing, which is great because some of these jobs you might want to do a little bit more research into before you apply for it, maybe for operations, sales. So these has tons of just kind of courses and lessons on each industry and certain jobs in each industry and blah blah blah. Back on the resources page, like there's more resources for coding development, resources for marketing projects, leveraging your experience to find a full-time job, making the most of summer 20. So let's look at this, resources for marketing projects, which probably a lot of these projects on here are marketing, or a lot of the good ones are because they seem pretty doable because we kind of already, most of the people in this chat probably already have a little background with marketing and social media. And so here's a little bit of resources for marketing project, beginner guide, social media, give you a whole, wow, there's a whole, how people are using Twitter, strategies, It's pretty much all the resources you need are in Parker Dewey to do any of the positions that you're wanting to apply for. And so resources for lead generation projects, again, the e-courses. And here, let's watch this video on Parker Dewey advice.
Hi everyone, my name is Jessica Lupo, and today I'm going to be talking to you about how to land some Parker Dewey projects. When applying for a project on Parker Dewey, make sure your profile is completed. You want to make sure you do this before anything else so the recruiter or whoever the decision maker is able to look at your profile and have a holistic view of who you are and your experience. Number 2 is when you're applying to a certain project, make sure to read the description thoroughly and see how you can align to that project. Going a step further, go see what resources your university or local library has. This could be anything from research to databases, and include that in your description of why you think you would be a good fit for the project. Show that you've already taken initiative to see what types of solutions you can bring to the table and what resources you could bring to the table as well. Going a step further, what you could also do is record a video, put it on Google Drive, and put that link in your bio so you can have extra time to talk about why you think you would be a good fit for this project and the creative ideas that you're going to bring to the table. Let me know if you have any questions.
Basically, what she was saying in that video was you just want to add as much character as you can to your profile. Kind of like what I was going back with the tags thing. You could add all those tags, and then, like what she said, go to the library, do some research, or go to these resources that are available. Kind of show them why you'd be a good fit. Like, oh, I know how to run Twitter, or I know how to do customer service, or stuff like that. So let's go back to the dashboard and our resources. So let's best practices for career launchers. Let's see what this video is. And this is a whole article. Watch this real quick.
Hi, I'm Stephanie India, and through Parker Dewey, I've been able to work on 5 micro-internships. And one thing I found to be very effective is having a profile that really exemplifies who you are as an individual, and that shows the skills that you have and what you have to offer. It's extremely important, I think, to have a profile that is as complete as possible, having a resume uploaded, having a picture, skills, your experience, just everything that an employer, a company would have to look at to see what you have to offer and whether or not you're a good fit with them.
Yeah, she made a good point there. Like what I was talking about with the profile. You want to have your profile complete as possible. And then you go back to your profile, go to the little corner once you log in. You want to have as much information in here as you can. It's like kind of if when you're doing homework, if you haven't completed the whole thing, it's not going to look good. But if you got everything completed, filled out, then all these employers are going to be like, okay, this guy knows what he's doing, or this person knows what he's doing. Career launchers, or let's go back to login, kind of. Okay, so back to the dashboard, searching for jobs, NYC, details. Let's go back to the resources, see if there's anything else. So I guess this is just a bunch of information, resources, how you can figure out how to get hired, land jobs. So again, I'll just kind of walk through. If you kind of came in late, type in your name into the chat so I can get you in here and do the drawing. And so just kind of do another rundown. If you came in late for Parker Dewey, is go to Parker Dewey. And the first thing you want to do is create a profile, fill as much as you can, make it as complete as possible. And then the dashboard is where you find all of the jobs. This is the top white bar that you're going to want to click, because when you click any of these blue ones, it'll log you out, which is kind of like just the main page of the website. This is more personal. So you can go to opportunities, do a remote project. That's what I'm looking for. And if you look at lighthouse designs, wow, there's so many different jobs in here. $540. Wow, that's pretty good. Only 10 hours. So this one looks like candidate must be available for immediate hire, job require 8 to 10 hours weekly. This is a fully remote for time being until COVID safeguards are lifted. You will, however, need transportation for running errands between showrooms and such. If you possess the above area and excited at the prospect of working for our team, please send in your resume and cover letter for review. Lighthouse designs and assistance. So let's apply for this project if we're interested. So it looks like this project is kind of a design. Oh, interior designer. Wow. So here are the skills that they're looking for, and these, if you're interested in like a project like this, those are the tags that I would type in to your profile, and then once you get hired, or a project, once you get hired for a project, they're also going to be communicating. The companies are going to be communicating with you daily, and they're going to be checking in with you, asking questions. And then again, there's the resources on Parker Dewey, but they're also going to give you the resources that you need, or tell you what you need to be able to do the projects. And Parker Dewey, kind of just in general, to go over it, it's just it's a great way to put your foot in the door for jobs if you're not the type of person to be blessed with a massive network. And it lets you explore career paths, demonstrate skills, and figure out the right model for yourself. And all these are short-term projects. You get real experience, but without those traditional internship models. And it's really easy for companies to hire people like us because there's no fees for them. So a lot of companies, every day I see probably like 30 new opportunities. I mean, maybe more. Every day they're updating this, and there's like 50 to 100 new jobs daily, because these companies have all this busy work, and they would love for these college students to do that for them and pay them $400 for a month, and that's all and then they see them and they get the connections, and that's kind of it. And then once you've been selected as a career launcher, you then have access to all the Parker Dewey tools and the micro lessons, cliff notes to ensure success. So again, if you're confused, if you do get hired and you're like, oh my God, I don't know how to do any of this, they have all the resources for you available in here for career launchers. All the resources. If you're into all the e-courses for all the industries, again, and then they'll be giving you tools as well from whatever company hires you. And then when your project gets done, your work gets evaluated on how well you performed, and how well it performed to like a relative intern they would fired. And it's Parker Dewey, this whole idea of it's not trying to replace college, it's trying to act as a complement to college. So individuals can learn from these projects and take it back to the classroom and apply what they've learned. Parker Dewey is pretty much a network. It's kind of like Handshake or Indeed and LinkedIn, if you've ever used them before. And it's a career. It's a network for jobs and opportunities. And these are short-term paid professional assignments. They're similar new hires or interns, and they're year-round, about 10 to 40 hours of work. Average cost for employers is $400, but that's the average how much you'll get paid is $400, and it's about probably 40 hours to work per project or less. And it's a great way for students to work for large international or even unfamiliar companies that students like us have never even heard of or thought of working for before. And this allows the students to get experience working for a company before they decide to go full time. For example, like let's say because I think I saw Nike on here one time, and like let's say like I've always wanted to work for Nike. You could do one of these internships for them and kind of get a feel for Nike before you want to, if that's the place you want to work full time, if you've always kind of wanted to work there or something like that, or if there's a company that you're looking for, you can kind of get a feel for them. I know I've been doing a lot of talking. Does anyone have any questions about it? Please feel free to ask. All right. So I think I'll just show you an example. I'll just apply for one myself. So again, this details tab is the one the thing you're going to want to click when you're looking for or when you're trying to get the information about the job. Web design, I might go and put that tag in my thing or something. Yeah, 20 hours, about 20 hours of work, starts on the 19th. And so they need someone who is a whiz at WordPress to help our designers understand what's possible, expand on their ideas as possible, and execute the final design changes. So if you're unfamiliar with WordPress, career launchers, who we serve, resources, let's go to eCourse. Now, what was that job? Let's see. Okay, well, I can't remember what that job was. Let's see. Log back in, go look at it. See, I favorited it, so that helps. Here it is again. This is just kind of an example applying. Got some questions. And I'll say it was, oh yeah, WordPress website off. Okay, so let's say you're unfamiliar with WordPress. Go to resources, career launchers, e-courses. Probably in operations, maybe. No. See if it was typing in the search. No, okay. Well, I can't really find this. This is for marketing projects. Additional content. Let's see what this is. If there's any more skills. Okay, well, can't really find anything in WordPress. I mean, if you're familiar with WordPress, then apply for that project. But log in again to go to the dashboard. Favorited. Details. Apply for this project. What do you think would be good for this fit for this position? See, if I knew WordPress, I would be like, okay, maybe go into the library tomorrow, look up WordPress, get a little example of what it is, maybe do a couple lessons on it on YouTube, or just do some more research on it, and then it'll give you better understanding. Maybe you could fill out these questions better and give a more complete answer, and then submit the application. Now, does anyone have any questions about Parker Dewey?
Yeah, I had a question. I'm sorry. I don't know if you covered it by accident, but I guess I missed it maybe.
Go ahead. Yep.
Oh my God, my computer. I'm so sorry. Anyway, do we get paid via direct deposit or via check via the mail?
I think it depends on what you would like, and you can figure that out on the resources again with this How Payments for Career Launchers Work. And it'll give you all of these answers to, I think, so let's see, our prices, how much I'll receive, pay me directly. Payments are made after Parker receive confirmation about the client. Okay, payments by the end of the month. Okay, so it says, oh yeah, payments can be received either through direct deposit or physical check, and Parker Dewey will be able to process direct deposits to U.S. bank accounts. So I'm guessing you can set it up once you get hired for a project, that you'll be able to set up direct deposit, or if you want a physical check. And there's also stuff on like taxes and stuff like that. If you earn more than $600, it'll give you a 1099 report on your tax return too. And so yeah, a lot of the questions can be solved in the resources tab for career launchers. Does that answer your question?
Yes, it does. Thank you.
Sweet. Anyone got any other questions on how it works? Make sure everyone types in their name in the chat. I can help pick the drawing. All right, well, if no one's got any other questions, I guess we can call it. And you also you can talk to someone personally. It's a really good company. Like there's a lot of videos on the CEO talking about it on YouTube, and there's reviews on it online. You can look at reviews, but you can contact them personally to like just have more understanding of what it is maybe, or stuff like that. All right, well, thank you everyone for joining in. Hope you guys learned something. And apply for these jobs. They're pretty fun. I mean, there's the social media ones seem great. I mean, doing some posts on social media for a company sounds pretty good to me.